welcome back to another Taekook love story sold to a called Mafia, but Jungkook's POV the rain poured hard. That night it smelled of betrayal. Jungkook stood silent, his wrist tied with rope, eyes downcast. The silk shirt he wore stuck to his skin, soaking wet, but he was beyond caring. Every every shiver of cold, every gust of wind, every crack of thunder felt distant. Minjay, stepbrother, he is useless anyway, just a pretty face. At least now he will make us money. The laughter of his stepbrother felt like knives. Jungkook flinched as the tall man behind him grabbed his arm and shoved him forward. Jungkook, where are you taking me, Minjae? To someone who knows what to do with pretty little mouths like yours? His heart pounded in the terror. That's when he saw him. Kim Taehyung, tall, dark, powerful. Minjae served him as promised, young, hardworking, obedient. I guarantee you wouldn't regret this deal. Taehyung's gaze settled on Jungkook in intense cold, like he was expecting a weapon. Taehyung calmly untie him. Jungkook's heart escaped him. He is not an animal. I want just a quiet helper, not an animal. Minjae smirked. Of course, the rose fell. Jungkook, why are you buying me? Taehyung, because I need silence, and silence comes with people who don't ask questions. He turned around and walked into the mansion. Taehyung, follow me. The mansion of shadows. Jungkook clicked on the marble as he followed behind. The mansion was enormous, silent, cold, and far too empty. Jungkook, what do you want from me? Taehyung didn't stop walking. Taehyung, nothing, just don't touch anything, don't speak unless asked, and don't go into the east wing. And do as you ask for. Jungkook, what? Taehyung stepped at the top of the stairs, looking down at his shoulder. Taehyung, because that's where my parents died. Taehyung didn't stop walking. Taehyung died. Jungkook frozen. The silence that followed wasn't awkward, it was thick with grief, but Taehyung asked it all so well. Jungkook almost doubted he had heard it. Taehyung, rooms to your left, dinner at 8. Don't be late. He vanished into the shadows of his rooms, locking the door behind him. Quiet night. Jungkook sat on the edge of the softest bed he had ever touched. His heart still raced. The world outside had changed. In a matter of hours, he was sold, and yet this place felt safer than his old house. Dinner was quiet. Neither of them spoke much, just quiet bites, soft glances, and occasional awkward cough from Jungkook when his stomach growled too loudly. Jungkook, thank you for not tying me again. Taehyung, without looking up, I don't need to fear ties people tighter than ropes. Jungkook, I'm not scared of you. Taehyung looked up, eyes narrowing. Taehyung, you should be. With that, he walked to his office room. Jungkook was left alone. The next few days passed with the rhythm. Jungkook helped clean, cook, and organize fast. The staff in the mansion were loyal but quiet. They treated Jungkook with curiosity at first. Slowly warmed up to his clumsy kindness. One morning, Jungkook tripped and dropped an entire tray of breakfast on the marble floor. Taehyung bluntly, were you born without balance? Jungkook pouting, no, I just wasn't born a robot like you. To this shock, Jungkook, Taehyung smiled just a little, but Jungkook sighed. Jungkook softly, you look nice when you smile. Taehyung's expression turned natural again. Taehyung, don't flirt. I'm not one of your stepbrothers, Jungkook. Good, they were jokes. Taehyung didn't reply, but that night Jungkook's room had a warmer blanket and he slept peacefully. On the ninth night, Jungkook hugged his knees in bed. Memories of the stepfather's anger, his storm folding back. Suddenly, a door slammed upstairs. Jungkook peeked out. Taehyung was passing the corridor outside the east wing. Shirtless faced, clenched, muttering something to himself. Jungkook whispering, Mr. Kim. No reply. Jungkook approached slowly, carefully, not to spook him. Taehyung, go back. Don't look at me, Jungkook. Why are you hurting yourself like this? Taehyung coldly, because I deserve it. Jungkook stepped closer, reaching out, but Taehyung turned suddenly as bloodshot. Taehyung, you don't know what I have done. You are just a toy they sold. Jungkook's heart twisted, but not from the insult, but from the pain in Taehyung's voice. Jungkook softly, then maybe you need someone who doesn't care what you have done. It was a anniversary of his parents' death. Taehyung didn't come out of his room all day. Servants whispered the chef left food outside the door. Untouched, Jungkook stared at the door. Something is in him as Jungkook muttering, he is not okay. He took the tray of food and slowly knocked. Jungkook, Mr. Kim, I know you said don't disturb you, but I can't just ignore it. I care. Silence, then a click. The door opened a little. Jungkook stepped in. The room was dark, cold, draped in shadows, and photographs of portrait of a smiling couple hang near the bed. Taehyung sat on the floor, shirt undone, hair messy, eyes hello. Taehyung. They were murdered in this house because of me. Jungkook whispering, Mr. Kim, Taehyung, I Taehyung Seki, and I felt a long pause. Then Jungkook did something he never thought he would. He wrapped his arm around Taehyung, not fearfully, just gently, lovingly. Jungkook softly, use me. Taehyung frozen. Taehyung, what? Jungkook's eyes watery. Use me if it helps, if it makes the pain less. I wouldn't judge you. I just want to stay close. Taehyung stared at him, breathed shallow. Taehyung, Harsha, why are you like this? You're supposed to hate me, Jungkook, because you are the first person who ever looked at me like I was more than just a thing. Taehyung leaned forward, forehead resting on Jungkook. Taehyung, I don't want to use you. I want to protect you. They stay like that. No kiss, no touches, just two broken hearts learning how to beat again. Morning sunlight pushed gentle through the sheer curtains of Taehyung's room. It painted gold on the wall, catching the dust parted that danced in silence. Jungkook started on the street on the small couch near the corner of the room, wrapped in a thick blanket Taehyung had silently placed over him in the night. He blinked at the soft light, his heart remembering the quiet moment they shared hours ago. No kiss, no promises, just warmth. The sound of the chair scraping the floor catches his attention. Taehyung at the window, still in yesterday's shirt, hair messy, face unreadable, but softer than usual. Jungkook yawning. You didn't sleep, Taehyung. Didn't want to. A pause. Jungkook sitting up. Do you always spend that day alone? Taehyung didn't look up. Look at him. Taehyung, people either pity me or fear me. Both are useless on that day. That afternoon, Jungkook wandered into the kitchen. Safe, Nona smiling. Young master, let me. Jungkook brought in. I want to do it. It's a surprise. She raised her hand in surrender. Jungkook had decided he would bake something. Taehyung had a smile, genuinely ate, and Jungkook had a theory. Sweets heal even mafia's heart. Three burn attempts later, the fourth pancake cupcake batch survived. He placed the tray on the plate and carried it to Taehyung's office, almost dropping it when he bumped into a passing guard. Guard startled. Oh, sorry, sir. Jungkook, it's okay. These are paper. Anyway, explosive sweet. He knocked Taehyung inside. Come in. Jungkook peeked in. Taehyung sat at a huge hookah desk, scrolling through files, gun at his and taking a bite. It burned. Jungkook more. Often, no, it's crispy love. Taehyung chewing slowly. Crispy love. Tasty like charcoal. Jungkook, then it's your flavor. Taehyung laughed, a sound so unfamiliar. Even he looked confused after it escaped. Jungkook blamed Jungkook TV. Was that a laugh? Should I call the doctor? Taehyung grinning faintly. Get out, Jungkook. Jungkook walking backward. But you smile, that's a win. Taehyung out. But the smile lingered. A week passed. The days grew colder. Jungkook catch a small fever. Nothing serious, but enough to make him dizzy and sleepier than usual. When Taehyung noticed him bubbling while pouring tea, he frowned. Taehyung, why are you walking like a baby deer? Jungkook sniffing. Maybe I'm involving. Taehyung stunned. Go to bed, Jungkook. But Taehyung now. Jungkook blinked. It was the first time Taehyung raised his voice, not in anger but concern. Later, Jungkook lied. Taehyung now. Jungkook. And later, Jungkook lied. Bundled in the bed, half asleep, when the door cracked open. Taehyung walked in silently, carrying soup. Taehyung softly, it's miso, I made it. Jungkook, quick smile. Week passed. A few days. Taehyung quieter, something like that. As days turned into weeks, something between them changed. Taehyung began sharing small things like how he hates the color yellow but keeps a sunflower on his desk because his mom loved it. Jungkook started laughing more, like a boy, not a prisoner. They took walks in the garden, played chess. Jungkook always lost, argued about coffee. Jungkook liked it sweet, Taehyung hated sugar. Shared stories under the dim library lights, but they never crossed the line. Not yet, not. And yet, Jungkook one evening, why haven't you ever touched me? Taehyung's expression tightened. Taehyung, you are not here for that, Jungkook, but you could. Could I wouldn't stop you? Taehyung quietly, that's why I wouldn't. It was supposed to be a more normal day. Jungkook was helping in the garden when a black car pulled up. Taehyung's man suddenly tensed from a vehicle. Stupid Minjae, Jungkook's stepbrother. Minjae is mocking, miss me, baby brother. Jungkook frozen. Jungkook, why are you here? Minjae, came to collect a little tape. Taehyung stormed out from his sighed as dark voice like steel. You have 5 seconds to leave my property. Minji, relax. I just want the kid. We made a deal. Sell him for 6 months. That ends this week. Jungkook's heart dropped at 6 months. So this was temporary. And to Taehyung asked what Jungkook softly, is that true? Taehyung didn't reply immediately. Minji, see, he didn't tell you, huh? That's because you are a plaything. Jungkook, heart beating, breaking Taehyung firmly. Yes, it was for 6 months. Jungkook stepped back. Jungkook, so it was all. Taehyung stepped forward quickly. Taehyung, it was supposed to be, but that's not anymore. Minji, well, you want to keep him? Play double. Taehyung, link it off my land. Taehyung smiled. Aimed their guns. Minji raised his head mockingly. Minji, fine, but remember, Trace always goes back to the dump. He left Jungkook. Taehyung turned to Jungkook, who stood trembling, face unreadable. Jungkook was shaking. Did you mean that? What? That I was supposed to leave? Taehyung stepped closer. Yes, but I also meant this. I don't want you to go. Jungkook's eyes welled with tears. Jungkook, I don't want to go either. Taehyung desperate. Stay as mine, not my property, my heart. Jungkook, tears falling, but I already gave it to you. Taehyung pulled him into a hug. Their bodies pressed together, safe, warm, trembling, and this time Taehyung kissed him, soft, gentle, not rushed, not hungry, like it has been waiting for a lifetime. That night, Jungkook lay curled in the bed beside Taehyung for the first time. Fingers less. Jungkook, will you still feed me? So when I'm eating, Taehyung smiling. Only if you stop burning pancakes. Cook, no promise, Taehyung. Then I will have to go. You keep you forever, Jungkook, blushing. You already do. Taehyung kissed his forehead. Outside the night was dark, but inside 2 broken people finally felt whole. Jungkook's POV, the morning sun brushed warm fingers over Jungkook's face as he blinked away. His head was nested on a strong chest. His fingers were tangled with Taehyung's, and for the first time in life, he felt safe. Jungkook softly, you are still here. Taehyung eyes closed, of course. Where else would I be? Jungkook smiling, fingers striking small circles on Taehyung's bare shoulder. Jungkook, I thought maybe you would disappear, that this was a dream. Taehyung turned to face him, eyes serious but soft. Taehyung, if this is a dream, don't wake up. Taehyung, you are mine now. No one will ever touch you again. Not your stepbrother, not your past. No one. Jungkook, I don't need protecting. Just stay with me. Taehyung firmly, always. Downstairs, Taehyung's phone buzzed non-stop. He stared at the screen after text, quotes. Good words from his man. God, sir, there is movement from main pedal. We suspect Minji contacted them. Taehyung coldly. He is trying to start a war. God, they are watching Jungkook. We found a tracker under the shoe. His shoes. Taehyung heart dropped. Taehyung find out everything. If he comes near the house again, I want him gone. Bodyguard. Understood. Taehyung clenched his jaw. They had finally found happiness, and now the world was. That day, Jungkook stood by the library window sipping warm milk when Taehyung came in. Jungkook smiling, yeah, thanks. Your forehead wrinkle head is back. Taehyung raising his eyebrow. I have a forehead wrinkle. Jungkook laughing, yes, it appears whenever something serious happens, like when I burn breakfast? Taehyung didn't smile. That's when Jungkook knew. Jungkook gently, something happened, didn't it? No, Jungkook, you said you want to protect me. Taehyung, I will be you here by my side. Jungkook shaking his head. I'm scared. Then hold on me. I will. That night, Taehyung tried to act normal. He brought home a kitten. Yes, a kitten. Taehyung awkwardly, you were lonely when I woke. So Jungkook's eyes widened. You got me a baby tiger. Taehyung is smirking. Close enough. Her name is Jungkook, laughing, hugging the kitten. You are just as soft, pretending to be dangerous. Taehyung, don't ruin my reputation. Taehyung, Jungkook, too late. You are officially vampire. Taehyung laughed, and even if the world outside was ready to break them apart, that laughter stitched them tighter. It happened in the midnight. Cracked through the gates, Jungkook bloated, awake, heart pounding. Taehyung rushed into the room, get under the bed. Nah, Jungkook, no, I'm not leaving you. Taehyung crawling. Jungkook, please. It was the first time Taehyung sounded afraid. Jungkook obeyed from under the bed. He saw Taehyung grab eyes blushing with rage and stormed out, scream, shots, yell, and then silence. The door cracked open again. Jungkook obeyed from under the bed. He saw Taehyung grab you that you wanted to stay by choice. Jungkook, and I am still here. Taehyung turned to him. Then let me make it real. Jungkook, heart racing. What do you mean? Taehyung pulled out a small chain from the pocket, two silver pendant and one with a cake and that other with the tea. Taehyung, we don't need rings. We don't need a church. Just this moment. You placed one pendant around Jungkook's neck. Taehyung, I promise to protect you, to love you, to never let the world take you from me again. Jungkook's hand trembled as she first in the other pendant around Taehyung's neck. Jungkook whispered, and I promise to be yours even when things are dark, even when I am scared. I will stay. They leaned in for her touching. Their lips brushing softly. Taehyung smiling. I love you, Jungkook. Jungkook, tears falling. I love you, Kim Taehyung. Weeks passed. The house grew warmer. The clean of the mansion. Jungkook painted again. For the first time in years, Taehyung had a room built for him, sunny, cozy, filled with canvas and color. At night, they cooked together, laughed, fought over movies, kissed until their sleep stole in their world. The world didn't stop being dangerous, but inside the home, love bloomed like a spring after a brutal winter. One night, as they cuddled in the bed, Jungkook whispered, Jungkook, will you ever get tired of me? Taehyung sleeping. Never. Jungkook, even when I snore. Taehyung grinning, especially then. They giggled and the light dimmed. Two hearts that had once soul closed and guarded now. The car ride was silent but warm. Taehyung drove without guard for that's for the first time, when one hand on base, the other gently resting on Jungkook's thigh. Jungkook resting fingers rested over his, drawing a small circle. Jungkook, where are we going? Taehyung, somewhere important, somewhere only families go. Jungkook looked out the window as the trees glowed past. Spring flowers bloomed the path. The air smelled of new beginning, and they reached a quiet hill. At the top, to a small garden. Taehyung stepped out first, walking slowly to polished stone wall. Taehyung softly apart him out. Jungkook stood beside him, holding his hand. Jungkook, Taehyung, this is Jungkook. I think they would have loved you. Jungkook smiling. I already loved them for making you. Taehyung clenched, pulling him into under the spring sky. Two hearts beat softly past, meeting present. They sat under a cherry blossom tree, petals raised gently, sticking in Jungkook's soft brown hair. Then brushing the flower away, you looked like a painting. Jungkook teasing a messy one. Taehyung smiling. A masterpiece. They lied back on the picnic blanket. Taehyung had picked himself something no one would believe unless they saw it. Jungkook, do you remember the first thing I said to you? Taehyung, why are you buying me? Jungkook laughing gently, and now you are stuck with me. They kissed under the falling petals, slow, tender, and their story a kiss full of trust, healing desire. Jungkook pulled back slightly, eyes searching. Jungkook whispering, "Can I have you completely?" Taehyung paused, thumb caressing Jungkook's cheek. Taehyung, are you sure, Jungkook? I have never been more sure of anything. They returned to the mansion as the sky turned golden. Dinner was untouched instant. Taehyung led Jungkook silently to their bedroom. No words. Taehyung softly, tell me to stop it. It's too much, Jungkook. Then don't let me go. They stood close, breath mingling. Taehyung cupped Jungkook's ears, eyes searching for doubt. There was none. Their lips met again, this time deeper, slower. Taehyung kissed like a man who didn't believe he deserved this love, but would worship it anyway. Jungkook gasped as warm hands slipped beneath his shirt, sliding it up and over his head. Taehyung, Harsha, you are beautiful. Jungkook blushing. So are you. Even when with your scars, mafia eyes, scary mafia eyes. Taehyung laughed softly, his hands gently running down Jungkook's side, like he was learning the shape of touch. They undressed each other slowly, nervous smile. Laid Jungkook down, gently kissing every inch, his collarbone, shoulder, the spot behind his ear, and made Jungkook giggle. Jungkook panting, you're teasing. Taehyung smirking. I love it. Their bodies pressed together, warm, alive. Taehyung's fingers slashed with Jungkook's as he edged closer, their breaths nigh. Taehyung whispering, ready? Jungkook nodding, eyes full. I trust you. Their bodies joined in a slow rhythm, no pain, just overwhelming emotion. Jungkook clung to him softly, tears slipping from his eyes, not from hurt, but from the healing feeling of finally being wanted, loved, treasure. Taehyung breathing hard, your mind, every part of you. Jungkook whimpering, always stay. They moved as one, lost in each other, building to a peak that felt like flying, and falling at once. When it ended, they lay tangled in the sheets, heart pounding, face flushed. Taehyung pressing her kiss to Jungkook's chest. I will let you go. Jungkook is smiling sleepily. Good, because you are home now. The morning after, the next morning, sunlight filled their rooms like a blessing. Jungkook stressed. Jungkook grinning, then feed me breakfast in bed. Taehyung getting up, demanding now. Are we? Jungkook is spoiled by you. Taehyung leaned in, pressing a lazy kiss to his lips. Taehyung, get used to it. Eagerful years later, the photo frame sat on the nightstand. Younger Taehyung and Jungkook under the cherry blossom, smiling blade. A new one. Jungkook holding a little boy with brown hair, Taehyung's hand resting protectively to both of them. Their home was still filled with quiet danger from outside world, but inside it was warmth, laughter, kiss in the hallway, late night whisper, little feet running through the house, and love, a love that began in chance and ended in forever. The end. Visit, comment me down. I will be back with another Taekook love story. Till then, take care. Bye bye.